Hi everybody, thank you for coming to my channel. This is Wendy with Wendy's Paper Junk, and I have been I've had a lot of you request how I would make a scrappy page or a signature, how I would build a page with scraps, if you need to, build your own pages. So I thought I would show you a couple ways on how I build pages out of my scraps, and I thought I'd show you a fun little hidden envelope pocket. But I just wanted to show you, I have a basket where I throw all my scraps in. So this is, oh look, I have a magazine. I have a magazine in there. I don't know, I have a magazine in there. Okay, so I have plenty of scraps to work with. Okay, so for those that have scraps, and we're talking, it could be anything, anything to build a page. All right, so what I'm going to do, I'm just going to shove it, at least this stuff, in a pile, and kind of work from this stack. I got a whole basket full of other scraps too. It's ridiculous. It truly is ridiculous, the stuff I have. Okay. Let's see here. What do I got? Apparently I got other stuff too. I got little bits, which honestly I could throw this stuff away. It's just a habit to throw it in to my scrap basket. Okay, so first of all, let me show you this little fun page. Okay, so this was a page I was building, and let's see, let me get my, okay, this is just a regular 8.5 by 11, and this is one of my aged papers. So I want to do a signature that fits this. Okay, so this is one of the pages I was working on. So what this is, can you see the, let's see if I have, oops. Okay, so this page, you see the window from the envelope is in there. Yay, it works. All right, so I just did a collage over the envelope, okay, and I kind of extended it out as well to make a full page, the full page of the size I need. And like this side, the other side of the signature page, I will build on this as well. Okay, but first let me just show you what this is. Okay, so here is this side, and this is just, I have some, journaling spots, and this I'm going to use as a tuck spot, this flap here. And there is a pocket. I haven't made a tag yet, but there is a pocket right here. Okay. So depending on how you do this, it could be, you can sneak it in and not put a tab, or you can put a tab in there. So when you flip this over, when you open this up, this next page, and of course I got some scrappy journaling spots, you have the window from the envelope for your tag. I was like, how fun is this? See it? So this is, it's just half done. Well, actually, I'll just continue. Well, no, I'll start a new one so you guys can kind of see how I just start it randomly. Okay, so what I will do is I'll grab a piece of paper. All right. Since these are scrappy, they're not going to match. I use my glue stick, my trusty old glue stick, and I just kind of start laying stuff down. So how a page would be. Let me Oh my gosh, I almost got, my stack is almost too large here. So like I have here, so, actually, it'd probably look neat going over. And think about that too when you're making your page, what edges you want shown. So basically I will do that. And it's messy, so I end up, well, I end up making a mess a lot. So let me, with my glue. All right. Yes. And I try to save these as journaling spots to put on top. All right. Apparently I made some magazine envelopes that was in my scrap bin. Woohoo. Okay, so I'm just kind of looking for pieces. Like, this might make a good size base piece. And it kind of helps if you know what size you want. I just kind of measure out. So I'll kind of like measure out just how much I want it to overlap. Because where it's actually, hold on, I'm trying to see, because I don't like to put the bulk of overlays on my spine here. So like this, I'll have a full piece here, so it's only one sheet you're folding. So, and what I mean by that, so like this will be the piece. And really, that's all it is. You can stitch if you want. I do think sewing these many papers together puts a lot of bulk. I don't mind adding a few stitch lines and stuff for texture and things like that. Okay, so you see how, let me fold this. All right, so the widest part, so there's not extra layers here. So I will go ahead and fold it so I know where I want, where my fold is. All right. And then also the length of it, how big I want. Now, you could do this a little different. You could just make a huge sheet, like they call them, like kind of like master boards, and then cut them down to the size you want. That is another way to do it as well. This way, this kind of tells me, I like knowing my size for like something like this. Unless it's an odd size, then I'll do, big ones. All right, so we know this will be the spine of the signature. So, because remember, this will just be one page. So I try not, like I said, I try not to overlap the spine like this because it adds bulk to it. So let's see here. And then, oops, let's see. I'm really messy with my glue today. I will say that. All right. So that's one page done. And then maybe I want to do... I don't go too far over on it. I just make sure I go all the way down. And I just glued that on the wrong side, didn't I? Okay. Let's see what else I can... Let's get this side done. Like I said, all these scraps... Oh, I have a bigger one too. You just layer them how you want them. So like... Or maybe... Yeah, let's do it that way. It's all up to, and this is totally my style. It reminds me of kind of like the old patchwork quilts, you know, my grandma would make. I like the patchworky, scrappy look. But you can do it with a, you know, a color scheme. Maybe you have all reds, you know, maybe, you have, a theme, you know, you could definitely do that. I'm personally just digging in my scrap pile of ones I have not, pretty much, just thrown in. So let's see here, how far, and I will kind of cut this to match the size I need. All right, so now you can actually build on this. Let's put in a different, all right, there is my page. Okay, this is just would be a signature page. Okay, and then I would of course do something to the back. You know, sometimes I just, if you ink your edges, so the edges would be all inked on the back side, or you can layer this with just a sheet of paper. You know, a journaling page, you know, just like this inside, I'll put a pocket on one, and maybe I'll add some journaling spots. You know, I have all these offcuts of my, you know, journaling spot, and then there you go, you know. So, and then add it into a signature. Also, these are great like pages of interest too. So that's how I make a page, you know, when you're doing a scrappy pages. And trust me, I have a huge thing of scrappy pages. Now, the fun thing, if you guys want to see how I did this, I still got to finish that. And to see this, and all this can go together. This I made a tab. So here we go. We have one page, another page, have this page. I wouldn't even have to add anything to this if I didn't want to. And then, you know, how fun is this? Oh, I might have to keep continuing on with this and just do another scrappy. If I can remember. All right, so this one has a bigger window. So, and I got this open. My other one wasn't open like this, so I kind of have to figure out. I want to cover. I do want to cover the inside. I do know that. So, and I have some awesome oops, I have some awesome flowery paper. And this is what happens when you have all these scraps. All right, let's see. So let me actually, I can let that overhang and be able to leave that overhang. So I want to make a pretty background for when you take the tag out. So let's see. All right, and I do want to, I don't need a pocket down here where you can't see it. I mean, you could do a full-size pocket, but I don't need that. So what I will do is I will glue this part shut. All the way up to that edge where the pocket starts. So then when you fold it, all right, and then you got to glue this little, where's my glue? I'll just use some. Okay. There we go, making a glue mess again. All right, so now you got to figure out, okay, so however big your page you want for your signature. So I'm still going with the 8.5 by 11. So if I want it to, okay, so I have to think that if I want the pocket to be, you know, what side I want the pocket on, where do I want it? Or it could be a back. All right, so, well, let's get the length down first. Since I already glued it shut. And I will throw that away. Alright, I'm trying to figure out, okay, I guess we'll do it this way. And then add on, alright, I'm trying to think. I guess I can add on a, let's see, what do we got going here? I got more scraps of everything under the moon here. So, now here's a fun one. I want to cover the top because I just want to frame out that. So, I will go straight. Oh my gosh, I was cleaning, or I should say organizing my area, and I could not find my music lyric collage journal I was making out of a bag. I looked forever. Finally found it. It was buried under paper. Crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. All right. And another thing about all these scraps is I lose my scissors. Okay. Now, kind of want to see where the fold line is. So it's there. All right. All right, let me finish. I'm getting distracted on what I need to do here. Sometimes I like tearing just to get a torn look. How big did I say this has to be here? What am I missing? I'm trying to figure out. All right, so it needs to be even to that. So I need something long enough for to cover that. All right, you see how, just make sure you don't glue down on this page because we need the opening. Actually, it'll probably be easier if I cut this off. You know what? And then I'll just glue this to the top because that's what it needs. Okay, and then I don't need it that. Sorry, oh, and the weather, it's finally warmed up today. So, so that's just fabulous. If you notice, I'm not inking any of my pages, just for the fact it'd take up some video time. But I do want you to know I would probably be inking like every page there is, every piece of scrap I had. So, okay. There's that. And I don't find all my pages are just no color whatsoever. Okay. Well, that could be a nice little writing spot there. It's not going to end up being too pretty, is it? Unless I add some layering, but I wanted to kind of show you how I did it. So you can forgive me if it's not as aesthetically pleasing as my other one. So, okay. Anyway, I don't have this side done yet, but okay, so we have the envelope front pretty much covered. So what you do is you turn it over, and here is your pocket. Okay, so let's say I'm going to use this whole sheet. I am, because it's there. And I'm going to line it up to the edge. Don't glue over, okay? Just that edge. So don't want to glue your pocket closed. Okay. Now let's, oops. How far does my pocket go? It goes, okay, so you see what I did? I tried to see how far my pocket goes. It goes to there. So that's when you lay your paper over that spot. So it would be right there. Let me at least get the spot where it needs to go. And what's so funny about this is, like, I could leave this as a tab. I could. But you know what I'll do? I'll just fold this over and not waste, and not have to cut off and have another piece of scrap. All right. So now I should have been a little bit more. Let's, oh, here we go. I just need a little something. a little something something. So it's not so maybe I'll put a pocket here or whatever. Anyway, okay. So here is let me put it in perspective so you guys can see. Now you could do this without an envelope. There's a way to do this without an envelope, but I'm just... And if I don't take this off, it's going to drive me nuts. Hold on, folks. I got to take this off. It's going to... That yellow... Alright, so let me stick. Maybe I don't want it as big as the other pages. You know, maybe I want a short page. Okay? So, here we go. Here's the first page you come to. Now, you can make a tag to where something sticks out, a little tab or something, or just like this, so you know it's there. Okay? Or you can completely hide it and just fit it to where it tucks all the way in there. Okay? And then however you decorate your page. Okay. So here you go. We open it up. And here is, look at this. Woohoo! I've got a window pocket. Yeah. Oh, I almost put it all the way in there. Okay. So da-da-da. Look at that. How pretty is that? Okay. So there's that. You know, of course I gotta ink the edges. So then we got this, then we got this page, we got this one, and there would be, if you could see it and you paid attention, there would be a tag in there, and then you open this one up and your tag would be there. So there you go. That's how I make my scrappy pages. Once again, just remember, I don't layer up where the spine of the signature is. Okay, I try to do wider pieces of paper or wider sheets over going this way. So like if I have to do this and this, I'm okay. Or, you know, maybe if it's 3 more. I don't like multiple layers like this on the spine because this adds way too much bulk. Okay, so if you can figure out where your spine is for your signature and how, you know, just kind of be aware of that. Okay, I am going to continue on making my scrappy signature because I got a huge thing over here I really got to take care of. It's driving me insane. So, but decorating the pages, I'll just kind of leave it just like this and come back to it all after. I just got to see if I need to add any more to it. Probably could add a few. Well, I at least like to get the width of the maybe do something special with this one. And like, so depending on how you want to layer it, you can do all sorts of things. And they all turn out unique, you know, and different. and I think they're appealing. They're like conversation pieces. They make you look. Let's add a bit of polka dots. Okay. There's another page. All right. So you've seen how I put together a scrappy page. You've seen how I did my hidden envelope, which I love. I'll be doing more of those if I can find more with windows in it. For some reason, I've got full ones, which you can still do without, it just won't have a window. It just be some hidden, some shady hidden pockets. So, all right. So there is how I do scrappy papers. Let me know what you think. I'm going to continue on building up some scrappy signatures, and let me know if you have any questions about this. Like, subscribe, share, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.